Amitabha, welcome back to the Infinite Lifetime Sutra. I'm your host Angelina. So for today's video, we're going to continue with from where we dropped off. Okay, so today is 心大悲，明有情，眼持变，受法眼，度而去，开圣门，于诸众生，视若自己，整剂负荷，皆独彼岸。Okay, this phrase. We are still talking about the great bodhisattvas who were there during our Lord Gautama Buddha's Dharma talk of this Infinite Lifetime Sutra. Still about this great bodhisattvas. Okay, what does it mean? Okay, during the last episode, we were talking about how they will uh, eff- selflessly come and help us. Okay, we don't need to go and beg them, but the moment they see that they are able to help us, our karma is there, our timing is right, they will come and help us. And they're not helping us for mundane things, they're helping us to transcend our existence from the dharma, from the karmic wheel of existence, to become a Buddhas, to go beyond the three rooms of existence, to go beyond the all this cycle that seems endless, that is like continuing on and on and on, okay, for so many existences. Okay, so now we're talking about this one. Okay, the why are they doing this? Okay, they have a very strong compassionate heart. Okay, their loving kindness is so vast that they actually see us as themselves. Okay, they the suffering, when we suffer, it is as bad as they themselves suffer. Okay, they will feel that all our pain are their pain as well. Okay, it's not like just giving lip service about empathy, nothing like that. Okay, they are really feeling that. If, let's say, for example, you feel the kind of pain when we're talking about endless existence in this cycle. Okay, they feel the pain, they see, oh poor thing, why is it that you're still stuck in this cycle of existence, why you're still stuck in these six realms of existence. Okay, so they want to help us. It's pitiful for them to see us, going mindlessly with whatever we're doing in this existence. They see our pain, our sorrow, our hardship. Okay, all those things that we experience, the pain that comes from dissociation from the things that are pleasant to us, or associate, and then after that being separated from those things that are pleasurable to us, or our association to those things that harm us, that causes us sorrow, that causes us depression. They can feel it. Okay, and so to them, we are one with them and they are one with us. That is their compassion. Okay, that is how great their compassion is. Okay, in my previous Dhamma talk, okay, I've also spoken about this before, being one with all, being all with one, and I've also explained about the universal truth. Okay, the universal truth is that we are really one. Okay, you and I are one. Okay, and then you and whatever device that you use to watch this video with is one. I'm also one with the device that you're using. I'm one with the entire world. You are also one with the entire world. Okay, do you have ever experienced some people who's I don't know, it is like kind of weird, right? You just imagine, huh? Okay, like I'm in Malaysia. Okay, but if there is an earthquake in Indonesia, I can feel it over here. Okay, that is something like just an example. Okay, the earthquake is in Indonesia, a different country. We're separated by an invisible border. But if there is an earthquake in Indonesia, I feel it here in Malaysia. Okay, and in fact, that day, you know, we were sleeping middle of the night, not really exactly middle of the night. Okay, I went to bed first, and my boyfriend joined later, and it was maybe about 12 something 1 a.m. Suddenly he just caught hold of my hand. He said, "Is there an earthquake?" Okay, he said that. "Is there an earthquake?" I said, "Huh? Is there an earthquake? Did I feel anything like an earthquake?" And then I think it's in the middle of my sleep that he caught me off guard this way. So I thought I felt the room spinning a little or shaking a little. Right? He actually just took me out for that. And then after that, I was like, oh, I think maybe there's a little bit of earthquake. I'm not too sure. I was just looking at the ceiling and it felt, a little bit of swaying. Then he went back to sleep. Now then I thought, was he like dreaming or something? Sometimes it happens, right? If in a dream, then it felt as if something is in motion, and then if it is so strong, then it's like, oh, it's so real. So the next morning, I went in to look at the news. Okay, but it turns out that there was an earthquake, but not at that 1 a.m. time frame. The earthquake was at 4 a.m. in Indonesia. 4 something in Indonesia, not in Malaysia. Okay? And not at the time, not at the 1 o'clock that he was talking about, but 1 o'clock he actually felt it. So we are actually one with the entire world. Okay? Any vibrations, anything that comes on, we can feel it. Okay, if like some people, right, they'll be telling us, oh, I feel that something is going to go wrong, but I can't exactly tell what. Okay, so how did all these vibes come from? Okay, or some people, they will think that this is like a deja vu. Okay, I think I have seen this happen before in the past, but I can't exactly put when. But all these things, okay, all these things, if let's say you have a background meditation, a very strong concentration, a jhana perhaps, all these things is natural for you. Okay, but if we are normal people and we don't even know, right, we can't even understand, then it seems supernatural, then it seems unbelievable, right? But actually we are one with every single thing around us, right? With the computer, with the television, with your handphones, with your hands-free microphone, with your pen, your pencil, your bags, your aircon, your fan, your entire building, the entire world. Okay, we are one, and in fact, extend that. Okay, because right now we're only talking about one planet. Actually, we are all one with the entire galaxy. Okay, we are all one with the entire universe. We are also one with everything. We are actually one with our Amitabha's Pure Land, and we are one with all the great Buddhas and Bodhisattvas in Pure Land, right? We are also one with those in Varochana Buddha's land. We're all one with every single thing in Kashyapa Buddha's land. Okay, we are all one, but because we are not, and if I won't even use the word enlightened, um, we are still very stubborn. Okay, we still hold on to our mundane knowledge. Okay, the stubbornness holding on to our physical body. We think that our physical body is us, and that's it. Okay, we can't understand that the physical body, our minds, and everything else around us are one. We cannot understand that. Okay, because we want to differentiate. We have that kind of concept of differentiating things. Okay, we differentiate between our Buddha world and Amitabha's Buddha world. Okay, we differentiate between this planet and the next planet. We differentiate between this body and body of the next person. Okay, we differentiate, and therefore we cannot understand that we're actually one with each other. We're one with everything. Okay, going back to the ultimate truth. All right, in the previous episodes, I can't remember which one, but I've also spoken about the ultimate truth. The ultimate truth is that based on the first ignorance, okay, everything just kaboom comes out into existence. Okay, although scientists are actually trying hard to figure out about when or how the first existence came to create the universe. Okay, they are trying to figure out when, like, got Big Bang Theory, and then suddenly um recent one they actually said something about the the black hole, how the black hole is consuming things and stuff like that. Right. There are a lot of such things. Okay, science is trying hard to figure out things that are actually natural. Okay, if science do not seek externally but seek internally, science will be able to explain and understand what's going on in the entire universe, in the entire planet, whether big or small. But science is not wise to that level yet, because science always look from the external, but actually everything can all the answers can be found in the internal. Okay, okay, so when it comes to this knowledge, okay, once you understand how our first ignorance, okay, the Paticca Sutra, okay, everything that we are comes from the first ignorance. So the first ignorance, the very first question that comes into our mind, made everything happen. Okay, created the entire universes. Okay, so since it is a creation from us, then everything else is actually one with us. Okay, so when it is one with us, do we still differentiate? Don't we feel like, if you have to look at what's happening today, right? Like, for example, all the cruelty to animals, okay, all the way people behave to each other, okay, the way some people will try to create toxicity, you know, causing discord to other people, or causing displeasure to others, poking at each other, okay, poke people's back, backstabbing people, gossiping about other people. You have to understand, everyone is one with you, and you are one with everyone. If you were to treat, all right, if you were to look at countries are fighting against each other. Okay? When countries fight against each other, they bring a lot of pain, too much violence, right? There is a lot of dissatisfaction, a lot of anger, a lot of sorrow, a lot of fear. When you do that, understand that even if you are physically winning a battle, you lose. You really lose, to be honest, because it's karmic, right? Everything is karma. Do you think that you kill other people will not be killing you as well, right? If you were to look at the lives of those who are always life of murderers, okay, they are psychotic, right? But if they are not psychotic, they will be fearful, Or maybe they become so fearful that they become psychotic. Okay, these things can happen. Is a dominoes effect, and this dominoes effect is actually caused by the karmic causes and the karmic effect that comes after. Okay, so you are actually one, right? When we look at the concept of karma, why is it that there is karma? It's because we are all one. Okay, anything that happens, we cause it, there is a consequence. And the consequence, the way that we react to the consequence, can become a cause for the next effect. Okay, it's like dealing with toxicity in the company. Do you condone when people actually, all right, for example, I can cite example from a past company, okay, where there is this person who is so, I would say, really toxic, okay, going around escalating everyone, okay, but not once will she turn back and reflect upon her own mistakes. Not once will she ever reflect upon her own shortcomings. Everything is other people's fault. But everyone saw that it was actually her incompetence. They all, we all see that it's actually her wrongdoing. But she turned around and put the blame on others. Okay, she put the, like for example, she made mistakes in her review. But instead of seeing that it is her own mistake, she actually thinks that the other person is doing a bad job just because she can understand, just because she's not to that level. Okay, so it is all one. When you think bad of other people, you are actually bad yourself because you cannot understand what other people are doing. Okay, so there are also times when people are doing things with simplicity. Okay, but if let's say you're from a background of complexity, you won't understand simplicity. And if you're from a background of simplicity, you'll find that the complexity is such a hassle, so much work, right? So, same goes for here. When we're talking about Buddhism, right? A lot of times in the past, Theravada Buddhism and Mahayana Buddhism, there is bound to be some disagreements, okay? Because they don't understand each other. But actually, all are one, all are Buddhism, right? Theravada Buddhism is all about your own understanding, okay? Being able to transcend by yourself, okay? Arhants, Pachika Buddhas, okay? Arahants follow the Buddha's teachings and get enlightened, okay? Pachika Buddha exists without, when there is no Buddha during the time, but they get enlightened. Supposedly for the sake of our simple-minded humans' understanding, we will say that it is based on their own discovery of the universal truth. Okay, in a certain way, there is truth in this, but in another way, okay, actually, all of us are discovering it based on our own truth, okay, based on our own understanding, because the journey of discovery is very individual, is very customized, okay. If you are one of a temperament that you can understand through complexity, you may be able to achieve under Tibetan Buddhism. If you're a person whose temperament is understanding based on complexity, right, you will be able to see, oh, I have this hierarchy. Okay, I have so many Buddhas and Bodhisattvas in Tibetan Buddhism. Okay, each one with their own practice, all of the complexity, and suddenly you see, hey, there is a similarity. All in, okay, the discipline of it, and then after that, oh, actually it is like that, right? But if you come from a background of simplicity, you'll find that the Tibetan Buddhism is such a hassle. Too many things, too complex, right? When you know that it's all actually just one Buddha, make it simple and go straight to Amitabha chanting. All right, each to our own, but each will drive us only to one destination, to become a Buddha. Okay, so due to all this understanding, okay, the moment you become a Buddha, then you will see that, oh, actually the remote control is one with you. Okay, the computer, the laptop is one with you. My using the mobile phone to take this video is actually one with you, and you listening to me is because you are one with me. I am also one with you. That's why my message can drive across to you. Okay, and then if you are to look at the entirety of it, right, the simplicity, the moment you become a Buddha, everyone is a Buddha. If you are a Bodhisattva, everyone around you is a Bodhisattva. If you are a hell being, everyone around you is like a devil. Okay, if you are toxic, you will find that everyone around you is actually toxic. Okay, you can't run away with it because how you are shapes the world around you. That's why we like to go with the positive thinking. Okay, the positive thinking is such like the you're shaping your mind towards what it is. Okay, for those people, right, if you were to look at some people, a category of people who earn their money from the share market, for example, okay, you tell them work hard for the living, they will think that they're working hard. Why do they need to work so hard when they can just own bits and pieces of companies, and then all these companies, they will work hard and then they will be earning for you, right? And then there are also those who think that, oh, I will take chances with gambling. So every single week, they will be paying to buy numbers. Okay. And then buying numbers, occasionally they will win something. And then they think that, I win something. But actually, that is the wealth that they deserved from their karma, from their past karma. Okay. And if you were to look at those who are like, you know, I must work. Like, for example, like myself as an example. Okay, I know that I can do anything, and I'll be able to earn that kind of money. But um, I still choose to work for others. Okay, because it gives a steady stream of income, and it provides me a platform, and I don't need to recreate a new platform. Okay, so I capitalize on other people's platform to earn a living. Okay, by giving them the service, by doing a job for them, and I get salaried. Okay, I can, if I were to take on any vocation, okay, for my own business, I will also be able to earn this kind of same money. Okay, if I'm full time on it, but I just want to save that hassle. I don't want to do so much work. Okay, just to get into that kind of salary, although it's also same work, but I want to just capitalize on other people's platform. So with this in mind, I also don't need to recreate uh, my own philosophy or my own thing to become a Buddha, because our Buddhas have already shared with us how do we become a Buddha. They are teaching us from all these sutras that we are studying. And in the Infinite Lifetime Sutra, our Lord Amitabha Buddha, he has the entire university available to us. It's just a matter of we want to go there or we don't want to go there. Okay? If we want to go there, we chant Amitabha, we work accordingly, okay? Capitalize on his 48 vows, right? And just chant Amitabha. And then we are already there. Okay, we are already paving our way to go to his Buddha world. Okay, and his Buddha world is one with our Buddha world. If let's say you have been able to understand that it is one, your entire land right now is also Amitabha's Buddha world. Okay, everyone is the Buddha, everyone is teaching you something. Okay, some people you call them toxic, they are teaching you not to be that way. Other people, they are very professional, they are teaching you how to be professional. Some other people, they will teach you how to be relaxed. Okay, they are like, work or no work, and still every single month they get the salary. Okay, it just shows that, oh, if your karma has it, you get that kind of salary, right? And then if your karma doesn't have it, after a while, the company paid a debt to you, then they will be debt free. You'll be released from the company, okay? Or you reach your retirement age, right? Then you don't need to work for a company anymore. There is always the karmic um, relationship in there, okay, in every single thing that we do, okay? Or maybe, who knows, based on my experience, my collective experience for every single thing, I can start my own business, but I'm not starting my own business yet. Maybe after a while, I'll be able to start my own business. Who knows, right? Nobody knows, okay? The future is unknown, but every single thing that we do paves us to that path, okay? The path that we always wanted. Like, for example, when I started my career, I graduated and I went to become a lecturer. I like education industry. I love education industry. Okay, although now I'm again back in the education industry, even if I don't become a lecturer, I like it because I'm back in the industry. In the middle, what do I learn? I went into the advertising industry. I went into semiconductor, aerospace, automotive industry. Yeah, I went into so many different industries. But back in all, I'm back in education industry, and I'm envisioning that this will be my final industry. Okay, unless later on I will probably do my own business. Okay, when I reach retirement age, because if I retire and I do nothing, I will be bored to death. That's for sure. Okay, and it's then up to me what I want to do after my retirement. Do I want to share my knowledge, my skills, my experience with others through consultancy, through training others, maybe? I don't know. Nobody knows yet, right? It all depends on the experiences that I accumulated. Okay, it all depends on everything else that I have done in the past and accumulating. It will pave my future for me. And whatever future that is paved for me, I'm sure that it is the best future. I will not change them otherwise. Okay, so similarly, all these bodhisattvas, they have the kind of compassion, the way that they have treated me, the way that they have protected me, the way that they have paved the way for me to learn is also the same that they will do for you. Okay, when your karma is ripe, when your mindset is right. Okay, when your karma is ripe, they will everything that you do will suddenly come to the bits and pieces of it. It'll start to make sense to you. Okay, and then when you become um accepting of the things that they are doing for you, you accept, you just become humble, you become a learner, then they will teach you even more. Okay, they will maximize when you don't have the kind of resistance. The learning that you have will be maximized. Okay, and then the faster it is that you will reach the knowledge and the understanding of the universal truth. Okay, after you have understood it theoretically, okay, after you've understood theoretically, the realization will come. It will become clearer and clearer and clearer to you. Okay, but the most important thing, chant Amitabha. Okay, keep chanting Amitabha. Make it your sole mission. Okay, to go to Pure Land, because Pure Land is the accelerated path. Okay, you need 3 aeons to become a Buddha under Pure Land. But if you go to any other Buddha lands, you need at least 5 aeons. Starting from the moment when you become an break the first ignorance. Okay, breaking the first ignorance, you have to be fully aware that it's all karma, okay, and nothing else. And if you fully understand karma, you will also just happily abide and chant Amitabha Buddha. Because why? Karma tells you that what you put in, what will come out, right? If you want to eat fried eggs, then you crack a fried egg. You crack an egg and fry it, then it comes out a fried egg. Okay, you don't crack, you don't throw a piece of vegetable, a carrot, and expect it to become a fried egg. Correct or not? So when you are crafting, okay, when you are doing a design for a car, for example, you don't put in the effort to design a car and then come out for the design of a train, right? You don't plant the seed of an apple and expect a durian tree to flourish, to come out, to sprout from there. Correct or not? So, if you know this, if you understand this, there's only one shortcut path. You plant the seed of Buddhahood to become a Buddha. The only seed that you need to plant is Amitabha chanting. Amitabha, 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 Amitabha. Keep chanting and keep chanting and keep chanting. You are planting the seed and you're watering the seed. One day, your seed will bloom, you'll flourish, and you end up inside your own lotus seed in Amitabha's Pure Land. That is just all there is, actually, if you understand karma. Okay, you won't go all around and everything. If you were to go step by step, okay, with the 5 precepts, you follow the 5 precepts to the T. Okay, no killing, no stealing, no sexual misconduct, no lying, no intoxicants. You fulfill these 5 to the T, you become a human. Okay, you become a human. You don't kill. Are you able to guarantee that this life you didn't kill anything? I'm sure everyone would have eaten something before. Okay, assuming that since you were in your parents' womb, in your mother's womb, your mom is a vegetarian and you have never once even taken any meat products before. Can you guarantee that you have never stepped on an ant before when you're walking? Can you guarantee that in your sleep you've never accidentally slept dead a mosquito before? Okay, you cannot guarantee, right? So there's always a chance that you fall off from the human realm, right? No stealing. Define stealing. You go rob the bank, you go snatch a bag, okay? You secretly take things from other people without their permission. That is stealing. Even if you say, I'm borrowing and I'll return it later, that is also stealing. Okay, if you don't ask permission, you just go to like, for example, you go to a colleague's cubicle and then you say, hey, yeah, I'm hunting for an eraser. Oh, I know her place has an eraser. I want to borrow it first. Oh shit, it's not there. I cannot ask for permission. Never mind, I use and then I put it back later. I tell her it's still okay. Okay, that is also actually a form of stealing because you were using it without permission. Okay, regardless of it later that you're going to tell her. So that is also stealing, right? If you're to talk about the skills of negotiation now, every one of us has some form of negotiation. Okay, when we go to negotiate for something, a contract or anything, surely we agree with the contract if we feel that we have gained something from it. Okay, for the money that we pay, we probably want to get extra stuff, the freebies, right? So that is actually a form of stealing. If the person set the price at 10 and then you manage to either revise it to a 9, you are stealing. If you actually keep it to a 10 but then you get a lot of freebies along with it, that is also stealing, because then it won't be in par with the actual original value. That is stealing. Okay, no sexual misconduct, right? Unless you are born in a monastery and you grew up in a monastery and you not even once had a relationship with anybody. Okay, you never once even had a single desire. Okay, then you can pass this. No sexual misconduct, no lying. Nowadays, there is always the white lie, right? For the good sake of other people. In the times of our Lord Buddha, there are those who think that even if the Buddha is here also, he will lie lah, because there is no chance that he won't lie, blah blah blah. But I can tell you the Buddha doesn't lie. So how does the Buddha navigate situations where normal people need to lie? He just doesn't say anything. He can walk away. He just doesn't bother, or he just closes his eyes and go into meditation. He just doesn't say if it is going to be a lie, or he has a truth that people don't want to listen about. Okay, then he will just keep mum about it. He won't say a thing. Okay, to prevent the lying. And like this sutra, our Lord Gautama Buddha said it. Other lords, Lord Buddhas in other worlds are saying the same thing. Okay, and the Buddhas do not lie, right? So we can be sure that this is actually the truth. So if let's say Lord Gautama is here in this modern era, if there are situations, right, where the words said are not going to be politically correct, it will expose things that people cannot accept, especially the person who did do that deed, right? Some people are just so negative, right? They cannot accept anything coming out from other people. So they just keep quiet. Okay, let the realization be. Unless that person is one whose karma is ripe for learning, then only they will speak and give the person maybe a rude awakening or a gentle awakening. Okay, there are things like this. There is a lot of skills in this, right? And with that too, okay, no killing, no stealing, no sexual encounter, no lying, no intoxicants. Okay, what constitutes of intoxicants? Okay, in this rule about intoxicant only came about after we have during the Lord Gautama Buddha's time. They realized that some people, they become, you know, disoriented after they have taken alcohol. Okay, the disorientation is like they start yelling, they start talking nonsense, or they start behaving wildly, because there are several kinds of people. Okay, people who take alcohol and they are still well controlled because they are able to um, their tolerance for alcohol is high. And there are also those people whose tolerance is so low, the moment they drink just one glass or something, just take a sip and then they fall asleep, right? But there are also those who, after consuming alcohol, they start doing crazy things. Okay, they have irresponsible sex. Okay, or maybe they talk nonsense, they scold people, all right, or they do weird things. Okay, so it is out of compassion, okay, to save these people from doing the wrong things, from losing the face, from committing any crimes or any sins that may actually mean that they may kill people, they may steal, they may have sexual misconduct, or they may lie or anything. That this fifth precept came about. Okay, so it was not originally in there, but given the circumstances, that's why it is there. Okay, so based on the full understanding of this, right, the Buddhas and the Bodhisattvas, they come to us because they are compassionate. They see us as one with them. Okay, and therefore, time and time again, day and night, they are actually helping us, guiding us, showing, lead by example. Okay, on how their lives are run, on the mindset. They share with us the mindset. They share with us the way that they lead their lives, so that we see, oh, it can be done this way. Oh, life can be that simple. Oh, life can be that happy, that blissful. And still they get to enjoy their lives. Okay, so with this, they not only use preaching to teach, they use their entire lifespan on earth manifesting as a human or as an animal. Okay, just showing us, giving us example, and letting us see that life can be so different. Okay, it can happen. Okay, it just all depends on our karma. They want us to realize that. If you can't even realize that, then how are you ever going to become a Buddha, right? If you don't believe that things are karmic, you still believe that things are actually your own hands. Truth is in your own hands, provided that you plant the correct seed, then it is going to be favorable. You put in the right effort. But if you put in efforts that are evil, that are of the skewed way, it's going to go the wrong way, right? So, understanding this and with the compassion, treating you as themselves, they are wise, okay? They know that it is harmful. Therefore, they want to put a stop to it. But we are stupid. We continue with it. Okay, we think that some people are even worse. They think that the sorrow is actually bittersweet. Come on, don't be that silly, okay? Don't try to give excuses. It's just plain excuses for your own lack of wisdom. Okay, you think that it is that way when it shouldn't be at all, right? So, with all this said, the Buddhas and the Bodhisattvas, they are showing us the example. They're telling us how to lead our lives. They are showing how to lead our lives. Okay, you look at those, a lot of times they manifest themselves as monks in the monasteries so that those who are lacking in merit can actually go do dana for them, give obeisance to them, and then accumulate merit along the way so that they will be able to build their karma and then to be able to lead this to become a Buddha. Okay, accumulate the goodness, burn off the bad karma of the past. Okay, so that your load becomes lighter, and then with your load lighter, your karma will not cloud you, and you will be able to receive and accept the teachings that will give you the shortcut. Go just chant Amitabha, nothing else. Drop everything else, okay? You work as in your work, but in your mind all the time, you only have one mission, okay? Your vision is to become a Buddha. Your mission is to go to Pure Land and be under Amitabha Buddha. So your action plan is also only one, okay? Chant Amitabha, right? The Buddhas and the Bodhisattvas, they are all going in this direction. They are all with their ultimate wisdoms of everything, knowing the entirety like an open book. Okay, it's all revealed to them. Okay, and they are trying to tell us, but we are stupid. Okay, we cannot see, we cannot understand, we cannot accept because we have these preconceived ideas coming from all the layers and layers of education that we get from the society, from the wrong thoughts and the wrong teachings along the way for so many aeons. Okay, but they are helping us, they are showing us examples, they are trying to help us to get out from there. We need to put in the effort because they are doing this tirelessly. Okay, sacrificing themselves. You think they're so free? They are doing this free of charge for us. Okay, not a single drop of money is required. Okay, so given that they have such compassion to us, think it back. When we are in school, some teachers are really nice to us. Okay, they want us to excel. Accept the grace of all these great Buddhas and Bodhisattvas with the same grace that we accept these nice teachers. Don't disappoint them. Okay? We learn, we understand, we chant Amitabha, and we also become Buddhas, just like them. Okay? This is the best repay of the kindness. Okay? So until we meet again in the next episode, let's all chant Amitabha. Let's all go to Buddha Pure Land. Okay? See you again in the next episode. Bye bye. Amitabha. Bye.